Hi friends, welcome. Good morning. Today we are going to do the review of our recent trades that we took some profits on. So the ETF trades. So this is SMIN. This is the small cap index of India. Now it was in a downtrend, and we started buying at this level around 66, and then it continued its weakness and went down. We added more, and then we had to wait, and we exited at around 67, 87 levels, getting around 5%. So overall, if you see, we started buying it in 2nd of February, 12th of February, and we exited the entire position in a month, a little over a month, 35 days, at over around 5% gains. Now, in this 5% gains, so these 5% gains, annualized returns are much higher. So this is exactly the way the ETFs are to be traded. Most of the ETFs that we trade are highly liquid, and they have the best companies in their sectors and themes. So quality is ensured. Of course, there might be some very high volatile sectors like uranium sector is there, or some other sectors, but generally, this is it. Now, the other thing is that with emerging markets, you may have a currency risk or a geopolitical risk as well. But even in those scenarios, we have seen in our backtest that we generally get our targets. It may take a little longer, but we get our targets. Now, this was one. Then another ETF that we traded was NVDL, which was around another last week, or maybe 10 days back. We took this trade, we bought it, and within a couple of days we got our 6% target. So we exited that. Then there was one more trade that we took, which was in PBR. So in PBR, which is the Petrobras, it is the leading oil and gas company in Brazil, in fact the biggest one in Latam. So again, we entered this position. It was a counter trend trade. We entered, and within quick time, we got our targets here at around 3.5, 4%. And now it's continuing its rally. So some people, generally, when we ask people to exit, we give them targets as to, if you are selling half, you can trail your stop loss. So somebody who sold half, is still kind of making the games. Now, some of the new ETF trades which are on our radar now. Number one is USD. Now, USD is the sector which tracks semiconductors, and the specialty with USD is that it's a 2x leveraged. So USD typically is a 2x leveraged ETF. In this ETF, if the index moves 1%, it gives you 2% kind of move both on the downside and the upside. So we are in the oversold range, and also we have reached a key pivot here, support zone. So some bounce is expected. In fact, the bounce has already happened. Now, we are waiting for it to either make a move and get our targets. If it goes down and hits our level, we will buy more. So when we buy more, what I typically do myself is that I either keep it equal weight or I increase the weight. So suppose I have bought $100 worth here. Next time when it goes down, I will buy 120, or maybe 10% more or 20% more, depending on it. Because in this system, we have to keep buying till we get our targets. Of course, there are several rules around it and how much you can do, but you have to consistently buy if the levels trigger to get your targets. Now, this is one that we are watching. Then other one that is on my radar is MAGS. This is the Magnificent Seven, or now they are called Lagging Seven as well. This is an ETF which covers leading seven top companies, which is NVIDIA, Google, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla. It has equal weight. So all companies in this are 14.79%. Now this is down 15% from the top, and some of these companies like Tesla is not performing, Google is not performing, even everything is down. So this is a good level to start buying. You and if it goes down further, we will be buying. This is a good level. So on Monday, most probably we'll start adding to this position. I'm just waiting for some more data on it, and then if this triggers, we will be initiating a buy. Then the next one is Turkey. Now this is the index ETF of Turkey, which is a which is a volatile geopolitical space. It's but if you look at the charts, we regularly trade this in our system. It gives you very sharp rallies. Like, see, there was a fall here, and then if you took this fall, 33 was the level. It went up in over 2 months to 38. Now this is over 15% move in 2 months. So if you can trade it, and like in our system, we traded this rally, but we got out early because our targets were met. So look at this here. Again, it reached oversold level 33.50, and then went up to 38.57, which is another $5 move, which is another, 15 to 14% kind of moves here. Now, what has happened here is a very sharp geopolitical risk has played out. Political risk. So it had a very huge gap down of around 10-12%, and then it was trying to consolidate, and then there was another fall. So we have added is this level. Now it can either go sideways for a while, or it can keep going down. If it goes down again, we will buy it if the levels and criteria is met. But this one is a good value. It's one of the cheapest market in terms of valuations, so we will buy it. In our system, we only look at technicals. We don't look at fundamentals. We look in the sense that what is the PE ratio and some of our other models that we have built. So this is another one that is on my radar, and we also gave a buy alert on NVIDIA in options. Now this was on a different system. So here the price went down. We were down. Then we had a leg up exactly at 143. That the target that I gave. We again came down. Vicious fall. Oversold levels reached. We traded NVDL. We went up. Now there is a consolidation happening at this key support. Now my view is that we may make a move towards 128, 130, possibly if market reacts, we can get even higher. But this is what my target. We have an options trade here, and we are trading it with USD. That is what also in my radar. So this is one thing, and then we covered MAGS. So these are some of the stocks that I am watching. If you have any other questions, do let me know. You can follow me on Twitter, and you can also follow me on YouTube. Thanks.